ladies and gentlemen, this is a special announcement for anybody waiting for the Dad Rail stream. The Dad Rail stream will be starting on time at 20:30. 20:30 for the Dad Rail stream. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dad Rail stream is expected to start on time tonight, believe it or not, at 20:30. 20:30 for the Dad Rail stream on the North Wales Coast route.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap. Passengers are reminded that smoking is prohibited at all stations.
Good evening, ladies and
on
gentlemen,
all
waiting in the
train
chat.
services. This
Just to let you know, the
includes
Dad Rail stream will be
e-cigarettes.
starting on time at 20:30. 20:30, on time start for the Dad Rail stream.
This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard, or rollerblade within the station.
Gentlemen, Dad Rail would like to apologise, but due to making a cup of coffee, the stream has been delayed by 1 minute. 1 minute delay due to making a cup of coffee. You'll never hear that at a real station. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another stream with me, Richard. We're slightly delayed by a couple of minutes, but that's nothing new for me. And I haven't even got my cup of coffee after all that. Piglet Tube, Deborah, how did you add a custom destination? That is basically a video recording of the game with a little bit of trickery in Adobe After Effects. Not too difficult to do at all. So, I had an email from Dovetail Games this morning asking me if I wanted a copy of the North Wales coastal route. So, of course, I said yes, because that was released today. So they sent me over a key free of charge. I'm legally obliged to tell you that, apparently. So I thought we'll have a little live stream and a little look at this route. So from what I understand, this is a reissued route. It's something that they've worked on and improved and sort of had a general play with to try and make it a bit better. So we're going to have a little drive on it. I don't know if we're going to get the whole route done today because it is quite a long run. But what we'll do is we'll jump into the game and then I'll kind of try and answer some of your questions in the chat and we'll have a little bit of banter and all that sort of thing. As always, guys, all the opinions expressed within this video are solely my own, may not reflect any of those of my employers, blah, 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 and all that good stuff that I have to tell you. I've been playing around with some new audio effects and stuff. You might have heard the bing bongs in the pre-stream. So, let me know if the audio levels are all okay when we get into the game and everything. The last 2 streams, I wasn't actually streaming game audio, which was really bad. I didn't notice until it was a bit late. So... let's jump into the game and see what we've got on offer. So there we are, North Wales Coastal Line, Transport for Wales. So I wanted to do a scenario that was like Holyhead to Crewe, that done the whole route, but there isn't a scenario that covers the whole route, which, to be honest with you, is pretty irritating. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to break it down a bit into sort of smaller sections. Now, I don't know if we get the whole route done today, because I think it's a 110-mile route or something like that, so it's quite a long route. Yes, we're going to sort of try and break it down. So I'm going to do the, I think it's this service here, London Euston to Chester, which we're going to start with. You'll be operating the remaining portion of the service from London Euston to Chester today, calling only at Crewe and Chester. So that will take us from Crewe to Chester, and then we'll jump on another service, probably down to Llandudno. With a name like Evans, you'd think my Welsh pronunciations would be spot on, but you're going to be bitterly disappointed, I'm afraid. So I'm going to click start on that and see how long this takes to load up, because it's been quite slow loading up just lately. So 56 of you lovely people in, that is a fantastic amount of people. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. That would be awesome. Also, we have... Oh, no, I'll hold that full. We are into the game. So we're in the 221 Super Voyager. I wanted to get some of the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement packs for this, but I'll talk about that a bit more in a few minutes as we go along. So, let's get some heads up on. I've got to remember my buttons now. I'm too used to playing Train Sim World. Pick up passengers from Crewe, platform 12, and pick up passengers from Chester. So we'll do that bit, and then we'll jump in another service from Chester. So this is the base 221 that comes with the game. The only enhancement packs I've got on here are the Armstrong Powerhouse track and weather enhancement packs. So let's see if I can't get this set up. Okay, with some headlights, day running, and we'll get the doors open. And this should work, hopefully. Let's give this a go. This is my new toy. Ladies and gentlemen, the train now standing at the platform is the Avanti West Coast service to Chester, calling out to Chester only. Hopefully that works. Crazy Plays, I shall get the route map up for you in just a couple of minutes. Let me know if the station announcement works. That's a new toy I got earlier today. Pretty cool to have as well. Daniel, happy birthday for 4 days, my friends. Crazy Plays, the train is louder than you. I should drop the audio down on the game a little bit then. I said oh yeah, it's pretty high. Let me know how that is, guys, with the game audio. Hopefully that's looking a little bit better. Oh, an amazing 6Y JJK. Thank you so much for your pledge. That is amazing. Right, we've got doors closed. I can't see what our signal is. I think it's green. I can just about see that through there. So we're going to take power notch 2 and get her moving. We're 20 miles an hour leaving Crewe. Loving that Voyager toilet smell. Got a lot of delay on the sound effects today, and for some reason you've got the Discord up. There we go. Try again. Let's press the right button. Stu, good evening. Yeah, 156 Andrew. Shame the 456s have gone from Southwestern Railway. Yeah, completely agree with you there. Yeah, we need to see the game. We now have that on screen. Or we should have that on screen. So 20 coming out of Crewe as we come past the Heritage Centre. Somewhere I really want to visit is the Crewe Heritage Centre. Lovely APT over there, that's really nice. So we got 69 of you lovely people in tonight, which has got to be an absolute, it's got to be a record. So if you haven't already, of course, hit that like button and consider subscribing. So we are speeding a little bit, so that it's a good time for a running brake test, just checking the brakes are all working. And we are still 20. Like I say, I haven't played Train Sim Classic for a little while now, so I might be a bit rusty on the controls. But hopefully we'll be okay. Lawrence Adams, loved the video you did for the Festival of Rail. Did you know the tunnel between Preston Park and Brighton was closed off over the weekend? Yeah, I think Jeff Marshall put a video out about that, Lawrence. Clayton Tunnel, renewing the tracks. Right, we're up good for 50. Let's go. So our first station stop will be, first and only station stop will be Chester. Crazy place, Naughty Richard speeding. I'm still speeding, look at that. Right, there we go. So I'm not particularly, I'm not used to this section of line. I don't think I've even ever been over this section of line as a passenger. And of course I only got the game today, so we'll see how I get on. Hopefully not too many incidents. Hopefully we'll have no spad rail or crash rail or overshoot rails or any of those. Right, so we're good for 90. I need to get some headphones as well because I've got the game audio coming out of my speakers. I've got to get myself some headphones. It's on my list. So I was hoping to do the 158 run today with the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack. That was my intention. So I went on to Armstrong Powerhouse to get the enhancement pack. Because I had a look at the 158. There is a 158 service from Llandudno, which I'm probably saying completely wrong, down to Crewe. There's part 1 and a part 2 that does the whole route. So I thought, yeah, we'll do that one. That'll be a good shout. But when I had a look at the 158, it was completely and utterly terrible. I thought, no, there's no way I can do that. So I thought, well, I'll get the enhancement pack from Armstrong Powerhouse, which I think was $16.99. But then I realised you also need to buy the Dovetail Games 159 as well, which was about another £15 or something like that. So it's like I was going to pay like £25–30 just to get one decent engine. So for the amount I played Train Sim Classic, it kind of wasn't really worth it. But I mean, saying that, so many people have said that the Armstrong Powerhouse stuff makes such a difference to the game. I think I will get one of the Armstrong packs and give it a go. So if I was going to get one of the Armstrong packs, guys, which one would you recommend? What loco and pack would you recommend? Benjamin the Hamster, I'm good, thank you. Wraith the Train Spotter, hello. Lawrence Adams, remember to stay in the cab this time. Yeah, if you saw the Festival of Transport stream from Dovetail when I done the London Commuter, I was doing an outside shot on the Ouse Valley Viaduct and the DSD went off and yeah, it wasn't good. So just trying to hold her at 90-ish there. Doesn't matter if we run back a little bit, looks like we're going uphill slightly. Class 802 says Wraith, okay. Pig and Bob 37, I do like a 37, so that could work. Southeast Train Spotter, dance. Dance for the fans. See, I feel like if I say 100 likes on this video, I'll do a dance. Like we got 70 people in already, so I feel like, you know, I'm going to end up having to do a dance. So I've got to set the bar a bit higher. Maxwell, I've had a good day, thank you. Benjamin, the Armstrong Powerhouse 800 is amazing. Yeah, I'm the same, Peter. I mean, I'm fortunate enough at the moment that Dovetail Games have provided me with quite a lot of codes for the stuff. But I'm rather enjoying Train Sim World at the moment. But I think with the Armstrong Powerhouse stuff, I think I could learn to enjoy Train Sim Classic the same sort of amount. 156 Andrew, Wales is so lovely. Yeah, I went to Wales for the first time last year on holiday. We stayed in... Oh, I can't remember where we stayed. I know we went to Barry Island when we were there, to the amusement park. We also went to the Brecon Mountain Railway, which was really good. I can't remember where we stayed now, though. So we have got 14 miles to Chester. Nice whistleboard there. So my only kind of thing at the moment is the route is sort of really bland and just open fields and countryside. It looks very, very repetitive. I think the scenery in Train Sim World is much more immersive, in my opinion. So as we're driving along with not much to look at, guys, we will play our first round of location, locomotive and livery. If you've not seen this game before, then I'm going to bring up a board that looks a little bit like that. I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 16, reveal that window, and then you've got to tell me what locomotive, location and livery is in the picture behind. So, ladies and gentlemen, please post a number between 1 and 16 in the chat. Southeast Train Spotter is straight in there with the number 8. So let's reveal box number 8. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. What can you get from that picture? There's a little bit to see there. Anyone got any idea? Look, there's a 65 coming up. Let's get some braking rather quickly. Southeast Train Spotter reckons it's Edinburgh Waverley. Southeast Space Freight Spotter, no idea. George Scott Rail, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Avenue. It's a plane. Thameslink 319, Glasgow Central. All good guesses, guys. We've also got the Discord on tonight as well in the live stream pictures page. It is a plane in the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server already, guys, there's a link in the description below, and we are in the live stream pictures section. Post what you want in there within reason, and we'll get it up on the screen. Beautiful upper quadrant semaphore signal there. And another. So I don't know this route very well at all, so I can't give you much information on where we are and what's going on and stuff. So what I can sort of try and do is sort of tell you how I'm driving, but I don't know the train particularly well either, so I'm a bit limited on what I can tell you, really. So yeah, anyone that's been along this route in real life, is this pretty representative? Is it flat countryside and not a lot going on this section of track? I'm hoping the route's going to get a little bit more interesting as we go along. Yeah, we're quite lucky, 156 Andrew, down at Hastings. My local station's West St Leonards, but down on the Hastings side we've got semaphore signals at Hastings Station, which is quite nice to see. Yeah, there's not many places that have got them. Voyagers go choo-choo. Rydian Towning, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Hello, welcome to the stream. Steve Killingback Music, when you're a passenger driver, Richard, do you have time for toilet breaks at the station, for example? Sometimes is the answer to that. You kind of try and have to plan your toilet stops around your day, really. My primary route was Hastings to London, Charing Cross, and it's about an hour and 40, hour and 50 journey, depending on what service you're on. When you got to London, you'd get I think it was 12-minute turnaround was the standard time before you drove back. So if you were quick, you had time to run to the loo. But if you were late in, then, you know, it was a bit tight. But if you've got to go, you've got to go. So if you've got to stop the train at the station and run back and use the toilet, then, you know, you just got to do what you've got to do. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on my heads-up display down the bottom, just looking for upcoming speeds whilst monitoring the chat, sort of trying to do two things at once. I find this a lot easier when you know the route and you know the train, because you can kind of, you know, you can almost drive it with your eyes closed, as it were. So it's much easier to keep an eye on the chat. There's CP trains. I like 6679, 3794. I think the liveries on those are really nice. I've got 69004 will be coming to Tunbridge tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to see that. I will post pictures of 69004. Apparently it's not been painted yet though on my socials. Facebook.com/Davrel, Twitter.com/Davrel. And I'm also on Instagram, but I haven't really pushed that very much yet. There's only 2 pictures on there. But at Davrel Official on Instagram. And the dreaded TikTok, of course, at Davrel Official. Yeah, bottle of Trucker-Tizer out the window at 125 mile an hour. Yeah, they used to say, if you find a warm cup of coffee in the cab, don't drink it, it's not coffee. Train Sim Depot played the new German route in TSW2, love it. Yeah, the Turan Durampa route, the Chemnitz to Dresden. Yeah, it's a really nice route, I really do like that one. I just need to master the German safety systems. I'm getting better. Once I get to a standard, we'll have a bit of German stuff on the channel. So if you're a regular viewer, obviously you'll know about our Discord server. And if you're not, over on our Discord server, link in the description below, we've got a staff diary section. And we've got various members of railway staff contributing, adding pictures and details about their day-to-day lives on the railway. We've got a German driver over there called Alex, who's been helping me out with learning some of the German stuff, amongst other people in there. But I kind of just need to take a little bit of time just to sort of learn the German stuff properly. Yeah, it's trying really hard not to speed. We're coming up on Chester. So just before we get to our breaking point for Chester, we will have another round of locomotive location and livery. Post a number between 1 and 16 in the chat, please, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, British Ace, good to see you in the chat. George, do you prefer the brakes on the 66 or the normal brakes? The 66 brakes are actually pretty good, George. Okay, Richard the Train Spotter and more is in there with number 6. Not sure if it counts because he is a moderator. We'll go for it with a number 6. Locomotive location livery, box number 6. Oh, that's giving something away. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts on that? Right, we've got a 65 coming up. Let's get a bit of brake in. So I'm trying desperately not to not to sort of leave my braking really late and brake really harsh. I don't want to be using more than about 30% brake. Northern 323 says Penn Junction, 156 Andrew Voyager. Southeast Transport, cross country Voyager, Voyager. Lots of love for the Voyager. So just coming up on our 65, just going past the 65. Glasgow Central, Birmingham New Street. North Wales Coastline Biz. Hello, I live in North Wales, so it's good to see you play my local break. Right, we've got another speed warning ball coming up. So 30 if we're heading straight on, 20 if we're taking the diverging route to the right. Yeah, not too bad, thank you, Joe. Good to see you in the stream. Good luck with that, Elizabeth Harrison, biology exam. I've done quite well in biology in school. CP trains, that's a good question. The braking system on the Electrostars or the braking system on 66s. Obviously they're very, very different. The braking system on the Electrostars is an electronic brake. So the brake cylinders on all the individual coaches are electronically controlled. So when you apply the brake in the cab, what you're doing is you're telling the electronic valves all the way down the train to open and put pressure into the brake cylinders. So when you apply the brakes, it's pretty much instantaneous. Where with a 66, you're using an air brake system with the train pipe. So when you put the brakes on the locomotive, what you're doing is venting the train pipe, so you're reducing the pressure in the train pipe. Therefore, the brakes actually apply sequentially so when you apply the brakes on the front of the train will apply before the back of the train. So if you've got a really long train, it can be as much as 30, 40 seconds before you've got a full brake application. So you have to think a lot more about your braking. Same when you release them on the Electrostar, down to 20 there, on the Electrostar. Oh, we're going into power, I'm pressing the wrong button. On the Electrostar, when you release the brake, it's instant, whereas when you do it on the locomotive and coaching stock, you've got to wait for the brake to charge up. Right, I'm assuming TPWS is modelled on this. I know it's not on Train Sim World, but let's get down below 10, as I don't want tea and biscuits with my manager. You've got the nose on these as well, so it'll be quite difficult to judge the stopping distance. That doesn't look too bad. So the buffer stops are classed as a red signal, so we'd apply the DRA, full service application and into neutral, and then get the doors open. I have pressed T. Some of them have opened, have they? Yes. And of course, put the reds up. Tail lights. So that is part one completed. Not particularly overwhelmed with it, but I believe the next bit of the route's a little bit more scenic. Lots of people in the chat tonight, guys, so I am trying to catch up on it. So if I do miss your comment, I do apologise for that. Southern Freight Spotter, thank you for joining us. Figsbell, hello, I've arrived. What else have we got? 156 Andrew, I caught it this morning north of Crewe. Wayne Wayne Shepherd. How would you rate your piloting skills compared to train driving? I have trouble landing in Flight Simulator. I just let the ILS do it all normally. My piloting skills are poor. Yeah, not a bad score. I'll take that. I mean, quite a lot of speeding, but I'll take that. That's not too bad. Right, so we are currently at Chester. Let's have a little look and see where we can go from there. I didn't want to do the quick drive or anything because I kind of wanted to sort of have the scenario with the stations and stuff on it. So let's go back into career mode, North Wales. So you can see there's not a lot of scenarios that come with it really. I did look on the workshop for some scenarios, but as this has sort of only just been released, this version's just been released today. There wasn't a great deal on there. Okay, so we're currently at Chester. I don't want to do anything in the 158 because it looks awful. I don't mind doing something in the 175. See if we can find something with the 175. Fixwell donated £2 through Super Chat. Dance for us. Oh my goodness. Oh. Right. Do you know what? For £2, I've pretty much got to do it, haven't I? I've got to do it. Well, I'll get started in the game, and I'll try and dance. Right. So along the coast, what's that? From Manchester Piccadilly to Holyhead. We really do want to start at Birmingham International, beginning at Shotton. No, we want to start at Chester if we can. Might have to do a 221 service after all. You'll be operating one day at 9 to 1810 London, Euston to Holyhead and Wrexham General from Chester as far as Llandudno Junction. Okay, let's give that one a go. It's 2020. I don't really like doing dark services, but we'll give it a go all the same. So while that's loading up, guys, we'll have another round of locomotive location livery. Let's have a number between 1 and 16 in the chat, boys and girls. Sam Brooks is straight in with number 7. Let's play the game and then we'll get going. Number 7, boys and girls, what have we got? There we go. I think that's probably pretty conclusive on the train, guys. Have we got the location nailed down? That is the question. Davidoff, good evening. Have we got the location nailed down, guys? What are you thinking with that one? Right, so stop at Chester, detach point 1. Drop off the rear 5 carriages, pick up passenger from Chester dispatch. And then we are doing all those activities there. So this could be interesting now if I can do the detachment and stuff, because I'm not quite sure how this all works. But let's give it a go and see what happens. So the fact we're kind of starting from a signal, you would have thought that the train was set up already. XE Voyager Glasgow Central reckons officially Charles. XE221 Newcastle. XE Voyager at Glasgow Central. Lots of love for cross-country Voyagers and Glasgow Central there. Cross-country Voyager, Edinburgh Waverley. Daniel reckons a cross-country Voyager at Glasgow. Come on, Richard, we need the dance. Let's get into Chester and I'll do the dance. Just me, or do you want Mum Rail as well? She didn't hear me say that. She's got the door closed. Cross-country Voyager at Aberdeen. A couple of people have got it right. I will mention that. There's a couple of people who have got it right. So we'll probably do one more round and then we'll do a reveal all. Blade or Bliddy HD, welcome to Dad Rail, new subscriber. Benjamin the Hamster, have you ever overshot a platform before? Yes, Benjamin, only once. I put 6 coaches of an 8-coach train off the end of the platform. It's not very often I'll say this, but it's something I'm not allowed to talk about in the chat. Right, that one's green. One at the end of the platform's gone green. Where does it want me to stop? I'm kind of looking at my mile counter down the bottom. We've got a stop car mark somewhere on the side of the platform. gone to 0 down the bottom, so I'm guessing we're good there. So I'll press my T key. Now detach the rear portion of the train and then pull forward slightly towards the second yellow bin and pick up passengers. Oh, okay. Where was the yellow bin? I may have gone too far forwards. Dance request with Mumrail, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Adam. I'll give her a shout out. I'll give her a shout out and we will do it. It's got to be done, guys. Right, so I'm going to ask for your help. How do I detach the rear portion of the train? Someone's going to need to tell me what to do because I don't even know how to get into the other cabs. Someone's going to tell me what button I need to press to do the detachment. It's the first time I've done this in game. To do a slip coach thing. See, I think slip coaches sound like a good idea. I genuinely do think they sound like a good idea. Go to the rear cab of your unit. Right, what button is that? That's how good or bad I am at doing this. Alt and F4, press a button, go to uncouple. We want dancing. We'll do the dancing. We will definitely do the dancing with Mumrail. She won't be able to resist. Symbol in the corner. Right. Yeah, TSW, just hop out and walk. That one there, I'm guessing. Ah, there we go. So where we would detach it there. So that's now detached, and now I can pull forward a bit. I think is what I've got to do. Let's see what happens. I think it's working. I think it's working, boys and girls. I think it's working. Chester platform 3 by 0.18 miles. We're going to spad before we manage to do. It's probably 0.18 miles backwards, isn't it? I think we've stopped in completely the wrong place. Is that? I think that's registered, so we might be okay. Right, let's set the DRA because we are at a red signal. Let me go and get Mumrail. We've got to do this. Let me go and get Mumrail. She's not going to be happy, but I'll go and get her. Right, I'll leave the Discord up. Give us a second. I have Mumrail. She's here. Right, here we go.
Just.
Ladies and gentlemen, please have your phones and your record buttons ready. This is a never to be repeated. See, we have Mumrail. What dance are we doing then, guys? Fat Richard is dancing again. Right. It's got a warrant a like, isn't it? Let's do the YMCA. Do you know that one? We're doing the YMCA, right? Do you know? When I thought let's do train videos, I never thought that it was going to end up like this. Here we go. Right, okay. Dun, dun, dun. It's fun to stay. YMCA. It's fun to stay. YMCA. We'll do the Macarena as well. It was £7 worth of donations. We'll do the Macarena for that. Ready?
Extra. Why, guys?
There we go. You can go. I'll tell you what. You can make me a coffee now.
What do I get out of this?
Nothing. Happy husband.
Wow.
You can be my trolley dolly. Right, let's put that back up there. Right, there we go, guys. I'm good for my word. Good for my word. Right, let's jump back into the let's jump back into the game, and I think I've managed to do this detachment thing. So go via Shotton at low level platform 2. I would do, but I've still got a red signal. Request to pass signal at danger approved. Wow, that's the first time I've ever had that come up. Okay, we've got a shunt signal. Are we going into the sidings or something? That's quite unusual. Okay. We shall do it nevertheless. DRA off. So there used to be a requirement when you pass a signal at danger, although technically we're not passing a signal at danger because we've got the subsidiary signal to sound the horn. But we don't need to do that. But I am going to press... Well, I was going to press train stop override, but it doesn't seem to work. So hopefully it's not going to kick us out and tell me I've had a spad. I'll say it now to anyone who super chats. It's very much appreciated, but there will be no more dancing in this stream. Right, so passing a shunt signal, there is no set speed to travel at. I know, like on German signalling, there's set speeds for shunt signals and things. UK signalling, there isn't a set speed you need to be travelling at. But the ruling is proceed as far as the line is clear, being prepared to stop short of any obstructions and obeying all other signals. So there is potential for there to be another train around the corner. There shouldn't be, but that is something that can happen. I'm guessing in game that's not going to happen, but there's a couple of through roads called Southwest Sidings up near Willesden, and you permissively work through there with freight trains all the time. So you can literally get pulled right up to the back of another freight train. Right, green. So we're good for 30. Pendulino OP occasionally happens with voyagers. Actually, that's good to know. Actually, yeah. So I'm going to try not to speed. It's my exercise done for the week as well. It's 125 while shunting is out the question. Yeah, that's probably going to be tea and biscuits with your manager. If someone donates money, more money, Richard must say no. Well, I'll have a go at saying anything. I believe I read in the Steam thing that this route goes through that station with the ridiculously long name. So that could be interesting. So this route's starting to look a little bit better now. Engine sounds like it's choking. So we are 50 at the moment, going up to 60 and then 75, and we are a 4-car Voyager, I'm assuming. 5-car Super Voyager. Oh, that was close. That was close. Almost had an AWS. So we're good for 60 up to 75. The 60 people, you lovely... Yeah, Sam, that's the one. 61 of you lovely people in tonight. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and also subscribe. That would be awesome. David Off pledged £2 via Patreon. $2 it says there. Thank you very much, David Off. That's very much appreciated, my friend. I shall be in contact with you to thank you personally after the stream. There's a really good YouTube clip of a weatherman saying that Ned's trains, and he gets it absolutely perfect. But me and, like I said earlier, with a name like Evans, you'd think Welsh pronunciations would sort of, I'd be alright with them. But when we went to the Brecon Mountain Railway trying to pronounce Torpante, I think is the name of the top station, I was like Torpentau. I had to ask the conductor, it was quite embarrassing. Yeah, you've seen in my train spotting videos I've done in Portugal as well. It's like, no, pronunciations, I'm just not good. I've got no excuse because I speak a little bit Portuguese. So we are going via Shotton low level platform 2. Yeah, see, nationwide, you know at some point during the stream I'm going to have to say it, so... Max, do you reckon you could get your dad on the phone for me? Right, we're not speeding anymore. 156 Andrew, I can speak Welsh. I think the... Look. Peppa Pig Cup again. I think the Welsh language sounds absolutely beautiful. It sounds like, you know, singing. Some language that I'm a bit strange though because I like the sound of German, although German sounds really aggressive, like very passive aggressive. I think German sounds like a pretty cool language. My favourite phrase in German, again I'm going to pronounce this all wrong, is Berlin Schönfeld Flughafen. Yeah. Sam, I spent lockdown learning to pronounce it. Good man. That's one way to spend your lockdown, Sam. Ned's trains, I can speak a little bit Welsh. TF in Welsh is Trandith Cymru. I feel like I'm insulting a nation. So guys, let's have another round of locomotive location livery. Let's have a number between 1 and 16 in the chat. Now, old lady plays are, I'm guessing if you're asking if I speak Dutch or German, but... Right, we have got Max's first in today with number... I think we've done number 8 already, Max. But we'll jump into locomotive location livery and reveal what's number 8. But we won't, we've already done number 8. So Richard the Train Spotter and more was in after that with number 4, so we will go with that one. So there we go, guys. What are we making of that? You should let Mumrail drive for a stream. That will be happening, Figsbowl. That will be happening. That will most definitely be happening at some point. What are we reckoning with that one, guys? Tell me what you think, and then we'll have a reveal. Mumrail, you're going to come and drive in one of the streams. Neither can I. You'd make a better job of it than me, that's for sure. Oh. Lord Driftgod, cross-country voyager, Glasgow Central. Right, we're going through Shotton in half a mile. We'll go through Shotton and then I shall show you what it is. Sticking with cross-country voyager, Glasgow Central, not budging. So this is Shotton. Go via Flint platform 2. What are we doing for speed at the moment? We're alright for 75, we're coming up to a 90. So I'm just going to let that run for a minute. And I think it's time we had a reveal. I think a few people have got that wrong now. Got that wrong, got that right, sorry. So let's press that button there. And it is indeed Cross Country Voyager, Glasgow Central. And thank you very much to, I think it was Joshy11 that sent that picture in to me. I was supposed to write down who I was supposed to credit and I've completely forgotten, so I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, cross-country Voyager, Glasgow Central. Right, so let's get some power in. We are good for 90. Neil Harbour, I'll age myself. Last time I rode this route was behind a class 47 at 2 AM. Irish male, wow. Elizabeth Harrison, we're doing a public service here as well. Anyone good at biology? I'm stuck with my last question. Describe the roles of bacteria in the nitrogen cycle. Google is your friend. If there's anyone in the chat that can help Elizabeth out though, that would be awesome. How many millions do we win, says Peter Green? There is no prize. Only the pride of winning. Yeah, Davidov, that is absolutely superb. I did mention that earlier. I saw that pop up on the screen. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, Ned's Trains, do you take pictures in for those quizzes? Yeah, absolutely. I've got quite a lot of pictures at the moment, but if you want to send them, you're more than welcome to. You can send them direct to me on the Discord server. You can direct message me. That is absolutely fine. Or you can send them via my socials. And I'm also on Instagram, which doesn't come up on the animation, @DadRalOfficial. So if you want to send me any pictures in, if anyone does, then you can do it through those channels. Right, Flint in 1.31 miles. We'll go through Flint and then we'll have a quick look in the Discord server and see what you guys have been posting this evening. Yeah, brilliant. Ned's Train's perfect. Speeding again. Oh, it's dropped down to 75. Oh, crikey. I didn't see that coming up. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Adam, did you ever get the Spad Rail animation working? I didn't actually, no. Thank you for reminding me of that. I will get on and do that. That was a nice little thing you sent over to me. I will animate that and get it to work on the screen. So let's have a little look in Discord, see what you lovely people have been posting for us over there today. He's got the moves, says George. I don't know about that. Oh, is that Midland Main Line there with the HST? So I remember when they used to run out of St Pancras Midland Main Line HSTs. I quite like their livery actually. Looks like we got some 458. So I want to say that is that a 458 on with a barrier wagon on it. I believe they're going up for modifications. They're having the 5th coach, the X460 Gatwick Express coach is taken out of them. Just seems South Western Railway just seem to like wasting money. You know, they've done all that work on the 442s and then decided they weren't going to bring them into service. You had the 458s that they went and put the extra coaches in and changed the end doors, and suddenly they're taking the extra coaches out. They just seem to like wasting money. They've also got too much of it. Of course, all the opinions are my own. So I can't quite work out if there's a tilt animation going on here or not. So not particularly right now, but whether the tilt system actually works at all. Oh, it looks like it does, slightly. It's very effective on the Turanda Rampa route, the German route, the Regio Swinger, sorry, is really good. The tilt animation on it's brilliant. Lord Driftgod, teal and orange, certainly one of the best liveries the HST had, in my opinion. I really like them in the Swallow livery as well, I must say. And I think they look nice in the Virgin livery. To be fair, it's an HST. You could put it in any livery and it'd look good. Right, so 75 coming up. Let's get a little bit of break in. Beautiful, just down in time for that. So what I want to kind of try and do, guys, is hook up with people that know these routes, that sign them as real drivers, and see if I can't get them to come into the stream and kind of talk me through bits and bobs of it. So it's almost like I'm being route conducted over them, which would be really interesting. One of our diary contributors, Sam, who's a Reading-based driver, has said that he'll do that on the Great Western Main Line as he signs that route. So I'd be driving, we'd get him in the stream, and he'd be like my my conductor driver or my mentor, driving instructor, sort of tell me the route. Alex as well, our German driver, has also offered to do the same sort of thing, talk me through some of the German stuff as we go, which would be quite interesting. He's an signs the ICE service, the ICE trains as well, so really interesting bloke to speak to if you ever see him lurking in the Discord server. Crouchy Tiger, Hidden Adam, have a good shift, bud. Maxwell Wayne, do an FS 2020 stream, maybe invite me around to do a landing. Yeah, when I get my simulator stuff set up, Max, I'm sure we can sort something out. I've got a half decent simulator set up with rudder pedals and yokes and control panels and the rest of it. 75 coming up. You're saying about Southern Stepford County Railways, Max. I actually know what SCR stands for now, that's good. I put a video out on TikTok the other day about there being too many railway announcements. As I'm sure you've seen in the news, the Transport Secretary Grant Shapps wants to stop companies making so many announcements to make the trains a bit quieter. And apparently See It, Say It, Sorted has been voted as the most annoying announcement of all time. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I mean, it is pretty annoying, to be fair. It goes something like this, isn't it? See if this works this time. I don't think it's going to work. I programmed this 5 minutes before the stream and I don't think it works properly. Oh, that's why it doesn't work, right. Where's train sim gone? I haven't crashed it, have I? Continue. Right, this should work now. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to staff or the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sort it. Well, apparently, that has been voted as the most annoying announcement in over a century. But the reason I bring Stepford County Railways, because they were doing a thing about that on Radio 2, and they had the announcer on the radio who does the announcements for Great Western Railway. And she was saying she also does the announcements for Stepford County Railway. And she was actually talking about Stepford County Railway on the radio. So it is quite possible that I might have a little go on that at some point. Nationwide, nick the GBRF simulator. I haven't even had a go on the GBRF simulator. I would love to have a go on the GBRF simulator, but they haven't even let me have a go on it yet. I think they should let me have a go on it and make a video and put it on YouTube. And we could do like a live stream from the GBRF simulator. I mean, how intense would that be? Actually go into the GBRF simulator and live stream it. I think I might have to put that to someone at GBRF. Last time I was on a train here in Finland, the woman in the restaurant was clearly going along the shelves and telling us about every single item. Went on for over 10 minutes. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I said in the last stream, we had a conductor based down at Hastings, and the announcement for like London Bridge and Waterloo, it's pretty, and because like you've got London Bridge, Waterloo and Charing Cross, they're very close together. There's only maybe 2 or 3 minutes between them all, and he'd be talking continuously from the approach to London Bridge. He wouldn't shut up till we got to Charing Cross. So as soon as we left London Bridge, he'd be like, "Next station is Waterloo. Change here for blah 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 blah." And it's like the guy was really really knowledgeable. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, platform 13 for this, platform 12 for that, platform 15 for this." But I just unnecessary information though. But he was such a knowledgeable chap. Go via Prestantin, platform 2. Yeah, I saw the video, Ashfield done nationwide. I think Francis has had a go on the simulator. William Bowles, do you think cross-country trains will get a franchise extension? To be honest with you, William, I'm not quite sure what's going on with cross-country. They don't serve my area at all, so are they good, are they bad, are they terrible? How do they normally do? You'll have to enlighten me on that. So the one thing I wish I could do here is change my seating positions. It'd be really nice if I could kind of raise myself up a little bit in the cab, so I'm sort of higher up looking out the window. I don't think that's a thing in it. You could do that in pressing the wrong button, trying to get the brake in. You could do that in OpenVBE. You could sort of change the height that you were viewing. You can't do that in this, which is it's a little bit irritating, really. I'd like to be a little bit higher up. Well, I can sort of tilt the camera up, but I sort of mean, you know, physically raise the chair up so I'm sitting a bit higher. Just the sort of the desk is sort of on the bit lower down on the screen. Lewis, cross country are the worst train operator I've ever used. Period. Really? Wow. Pig and Bob says cross country are bad because they bowled me when I tried to see the 458 drag. Nationwide, buy your own 66. See, I reckon, and this is just a wild guess, but with Francis now being part of the GB Rail Freight, he's an ambassador for GB Rail Freight, I think it'll only be a matter of time before there's a 73 or a 73-9 named Francis Bourgeois. I think that will happen. I've not got any. I will make it clear I've not got any insider information to suggest that. That is just my opinion. I reckon at some point that will happen. There will be a locomotive named after Francis. Richard the Train Spotter, no news on the steering wheel as yet. Oh, Peter Green, yes, Connex were absolutely atrocious, weren't they? Do you remember the uniform that the Connex guys used to wear, like the French policeman's uniform with the little blue peak caps? That uniform was terrible. Right, we're good for 90. It's quite a long old drive this as well. It's a 2108 you get into Llandudno. It's an area I definitely want to go and explore more is North Wales, or just Wales in general. Robert Lilly, where's the dad rail naming? Actually, I might have to have a play with the sort of livery design and stuff and see if I can't do a 66 in dad rail livery. That'd be pretty cool. Give them ideas. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Ned, but you don't need to have anything. You don't need to do anything to get a loco named after you. I mean, it's just publicity, isn't it, at the end of the day? Old Lady Place, Deborah, who owns the physical rail infrastructure? Is it the companies or is there a central owner? Network Rail, I guess. One yellow. Yeah, Network Rail are the operators of the central infrastructure, and obviously they're state-owned. It's a bit weird. I didn't get an AWS caution for the single yellow, but I did for the speed board. That's a little bit strange. Oh, we're stopping at Ryle. Ryle? Yeah, as Richard the Train Spotter and more says, please do smash that like button and consider subscribing. That would be awesome. There we go, one yellow, and we've got a position 1 junction indicator. So if you don't know how junction indicators work, 4, 5 and 6 to the right, 1, 2 and 3 to the left. So that's the first indication to the left, so that's junction indicator number 1. We're stopping at the station, we're a 5-car train. Yeah, Yinza says Network Rail has been replaced in 2023. We've got a new consortium called GB Rail coming in. Nothing to do with GB Rail Freight, I will add. It's basically British Rail but with a new name. Although I believe they're not actually going to run the trains, they're going to kind of issue management contracts to other companies to run the trains. So, be interested to see what happens exactly. I'm looking for kind of a 5-car mark or something like that on the platform. Oh, not very good with camera controls. Oh, there we go. Virgin Trains 4-5. Although we are cross-country, we'll use that. Well, we're Avanti, aren't we? Not a bad stop. And our lovely semaphore is in the off position. So we're going to start game number 2 on locomotive location livery. So what I need from you guys is a number between 1 and 16 in the chat. We can do it on the external view, look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now playing locomotive livery. Please place a number between 1 and 16 in the chat to participate in the next game. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Daniel, much appreciated. Mini Wistanston Junction, the Angel of Crewe, number 8 is what we are going for. Let's reveal what is behind box number 8. I've got a funny feeling that is what is behind box number 8. I didn't change the picture over. That, and there are actually 2, maybe 3 trains in this picture as well. So there we go, that is what we have got. What are you thinking, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. And we are good to go. (801) Paddington, ScotRail, Megasim, bonjour. Welcome to the stream. Fixball reckons it's a 320, Sandbrook 700. Semaphore signal in the off position. We are going via Abigail and Pensarn. Mum Rail is coughing away nicely over there. So we've got a mixture of absolute block semaphore and colour light signals here. Fixwell reckons it's Brighton, Maxwell's Thameslink 700, Thameslink 700, West Midlands 323, 4 Oaks. And I am speeding, but not for long because we're going up to 85. Dad Rail, look at Discord. It's the fumes from the Voyager, Peter Green, definitely. I quite agree. It's all that dancing that you have to do. It's worn her out. It's all that dancing. So, what are we doing now? We have got 3.6 miles to that. Speed is good. We're good for 85. So let's jump over to Discord, See what you guys have been posting. Oh, look at that. We have dancing. We have dancing. We have bad dancing. And we got some flight sim and stuff going on as well. Looking good, looking good. If you want to post in there, guys, then we're in the live stream pictures page in the Discord server. Link in the description below. It's pronounced Abigaili. Of course it is. Abigaili and Pensar. Look at Discord. Are we looking at it again? I think we've already looked at it because the chat is. I think there's about 30-second delay between the stream and the chat. I've got a little video going live tomorrow morning as well about snowplows. It's only a little short thing, but it's going out tomorrow morning. And then I've got a train driver vlog which will be recorded this week, so that should go out by the weekend. And that is about the 75 coming up. That is about the GSMR radio and emergency calls, and that'll be like a proper 10-minute train driver vlog thing. Right, we've got a Morphous board, 15 to the left. Presumably we're not going around the 15 because we've got green signals. Normally if you're going over a junction and your speed's being slowed down like that, so like for example that's a 15, you'd expect that signal to be displaying one yellow and then you'd get checked down to the red because of the reduction in speed limit. You wouldn't be going along on green signals and then suddenly get chucked around a 15-mile-an-hour curve. John M, no worries, welcome to the stream. We're on the new North Wales coastal route, Crewe to Holyhead. We're currently on Chester to wherever we're going. I've completely forgotten. Llandudno Junction, that's the one. That's the one. And I keep speeding. I'm not a great fan of the heads-up display on Train Sim Classic either. Davidoff, what do you think of the 700 coming to Train Simulator 2022? Have they announced 700s coming to Train Simulator 2022? I'm a little bit out the loop, to be fair, on Train Sim Classic. If they are doing 700s, that's awesome. Maxwell Wind Shepherd. I am very sorry about that. Just a quick question, Maxwell Wind Shepherd. Are you also Smacks sometimes in the chat? Are you the same person? Yeah, John, I was asking the same question earlier about the tilting on the Voyager. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if the TASS system and the tilt are actually modelled in Train Sim Classic at all. I'm not entirely sure. Like I say, I'm quite out the loop with Train Sim Classic stuff, but I'm sure someone in the chat's going to know. Dadval, you misspelled coastal as coast. Oh, did I? Oh, I'll correct that after the stream. Is that on the thumbnail I've done that? Or is that on the title? It must be on the actual title I've done that one. Right, we've got 75 coming up in the middle in a minute. So, while we're waiting, let's play another round of locomotive, location and livery. Give me a number, guys, between 1 and 16 in the chat. Oh, look at that, running alongside the coast now. Beautiful. I think we've got typical Welsh weather by the looks of it. Richard the Trace more. Dad Rail, they've announced that the 700s are coming to Train Sim 2022. I'm really pleased you've said that because I have the beta version and I didn't know it had been officially announced, so I didn't want to say anything. But if it's been officially announced, then that is good. Right, William Bowles is first in with number 5. Nationwide coin hunt, Danny has just donated. Mum Rail, it's just donated £1.79. She said no. No, it's not dancing. It's not dancing. We've got to attempt to... You know that Welsh station name that's like 75? That's really, really long?
Yeah.
We've got to have a go at pronouncing that. We'll do that, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a go. We don't mind doing that one. We'll have a go in a minute. Get my phone. Google Translate. Right, anyway, where were we? What number did we have? William Bowles was first in with number 5. Let's play location, livery, locomotive. It's a bit of a mouthful, that, you know. Let's see what's behind box number 5. Oof. I think this is quite an easy one, guys. I think this is quite an easy one. What are you thinking? What is the opinion? What is the opinion, guys? LaserJet899 overshoots. Hello, Deborah. I'm new here and I enjoy your content and am a train spotter. Welcome to the Dad Rail channel and the Dad Rail community. We're very pleased to have you here. Right, we're supposed to be stopping at a station, so I suppose we should probably think about getting some brakes in. If you're new here, LaserJet, then if you want to as well, you can also join our Discord server, and you'll find a link for that in the description below. You're also welcome to follow me on my social media channels. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram at DadRailOfficial. Colwyn Bay platform number 1. So like I said earlier, don't really want to be using any more than about 30% brake would be equivalent to brake step 1. Yeah, over braking, massively over braking. I don't find on this you get as much of a sense of speed as what you do on Train Sim World. I think on Train Sim World you get a better sense of speed. Right, what are we saying? Nationwide's posted the name that we've got to try and say. Powering up to the stop-com mark. How bad is my driving? You used to get those things on the back of lorries, didn't you? It's like, how's my driving with a phone number? I think I might put one of those on my train. Train arrow, platform number 1 is for the landed, no junction, landed, no junction train, now on platform number 1. Right, Mum Rail, come on, we're going to do this. We've got to pronounce... I can't enlarge it, can you read... It's all going wrong. What have I done now? Right. I'm going to pause the game. The game is paused. Right, let's go to full screen. We've got to try and pronounce... There, it's just come up there. Right, can you see it there?
Bunch of letters, no.
Should we do it properly? Right, I'll start the announcement and then we'll have a go, okay? Right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the next train at platform 1 will be going to Lanfair, Pugwilly, Gwyn, Goggery, Chwarunda, William, Tislo, Gotcha.
What he said.
That's the next train at platform 1 for Lanfair, Pwyl, Gwilly, Gwyn, Goggery, Chwarunda, Blob, William, Silly, Gotcha.
Perfection.
Perfect. Yeah. We'll take that. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna make it my life mission now. My life mission is to gonna go and watch that weather reporter saying it and learn how to say it. It's kind of one of those things that it's like pub quiz information, and it's completely useless, but it will come in useful at some point in your life. Shall we carry on? W is a vowel sound in Welsh. Maxwell, Wind Shepherd, disrespect. I'm really sorry, Max. Apparently you're spamming as well, according to Nightwalk. Right, we are good to go. Where are we going? We're going to Dudno Junction, platform 3, which is in 4 miles. No platform starting signal provided, but we are good for 75. Let's get a moving. Is there anything available that I can kind of download and use for that from Armstrong Powerhouse or from other providers, just to make my routes look a bit nicer? LaserJet 899, listen to Google Translate and how that says it. I haven't got my Alexa plugged in actually, or I could do that. Oh, that's good, isn't it? How many people have got smart speakers near their computers? Alexa. Hey Google. That's just me. That's just me. Did anyone's actually go off? I'm quite interested. Hey Google, play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. You've been rickrolled. Yeah, Lord Driftgod, I've got both of those installed at the moment. So it's like, is there anything I can get for like tree textures or anything like that? I am gonna have a go with the enhancement packs on the trains as well. Nationwide said, I've got you on the telly, you just set my Alexa off. Hey Siri. sorry, that one worked here as well. Wait, bring her over here, I've got an idea. Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
It doesn't work.
Hi.
Oh. How do you pronounce the long station name in Wales?
Okay, I found this on the web for how do you pronounce the longest station name in Wales. Check it out.
Who's that one? Who's not telling
Oh, I
me?
thought she was going to say it. Or he was going to say it.
Even Siri can't pronounce it.
Even Siri can't pronounce it. Old lady play says, I might have my volume up too loud. My flatmate's Alexa went off. You know Alexa had that outage the other day. We could cause another one. Right, we have a single yellow with junction indicator number 4. Speed's coming down to 75, then 50 as we approach our terminal station. It sounds like Clanval u Puthgwyn Guth Ge Ge u Thumwando Bruff Lumtit Leo Go 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 Gok. Nationwide's Alexa can pronounce it. Alexa is superior to Siri. Change my mind. Right, we're coming into Llandudno Junction now, boys and girls. Which is where this train will terminate. I think this is where we terminate. Let's get some braking, otherwise we won't be terminating. Oh, we should be stopping there. Stop! Ah, it's on the platform. Train now arriving at platform number 3 terminates here. All change please, all change. So there we have it. North Wales coastal route. We've been streaming for a little while now, guys, so we can carry on streaming, or we can carry on streaming and do the rest of the route down to Holyhead, or we can call it a night. You guys let me know what you want to do. Let me know if my stream's still working as well, because apparently I've only been live for 4 minutes. Streamlabs is telling me I've only been live for 4 minutes, which is a little bit weird. So I think it's still working. Let me just check on my phone if the stream's still working. I do apologise if it is. But Streamlabs is telling me I've only been streaming for 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Stream is still working. Okay, well, Streamlabs is doing funny things because it's telling me I've only been live for 5 minutes, but that is good. Old Lady Plays, thanks for joining us. That was awesome. William Bowles, call it a night. You deserve a rest. Yeah, I think I am going to be perfectly honest with you guys, I think I am going to call it there. Let's press that button. Yeah, so I'd like to see more scenarios in the route for sure. And I think if I had some decent locomotives, it'd be much more enjoyable. So I'm probably going to do one more stream this week. I don't know what that's going to be on yet. If you guys want to see anything in particular, then do let me know. As like I always say. But I think next week I'm going to do Train Sim Classic again, and I'm going to make sure I've got some Armstrong Powerhouse, an Armstrong Powerhouse locomotive of sorts. Either that, or I might get the Brighton mainline and get the Master Key Class 73. That's always an option as well. I think AP have got a sounds pack out for that as well. So I am going to do that next week, because I've been saying it for ages and ages. So next week I will have Armstrong Powerhouse, and we will have some decent things on there. So if you haven't already, guys, please do hit that like button and also consider subscribing to Dad Rail. That would be absolutely awesome. I tell you what, we didn't do the reveal on this. We're getting to the end, so we'll stop playing. I'll reveal it. Don't want to hold you in suspense. You've got a 158, a 700, and that is Brighton. But I'm sure you all knew that. So big thank you to everyone who has super chatted tonight. That is awesome. And big thank you, as always, to all my supporters over on Patreon. It's very, very much appreciated. If you want to find out more about that, then you can visit patreon.com/dadrail. If you want to join us in our Discord server, we've got a very friendly group over there. There is a link to that in the description below. Waiting for that to time out, and I press the next button. Social media channels. I'm also on TikTok at DadRailOfficial and Instagram at DadRailOfficial. That is it from me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you hopefully in another stream at some point later on this week. So all that remains for me to say is, if you see something that doesn't look right, no, we've done that bit. Anyway, guys, that is absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a really good stream. Really appreciated all the banter, and hope to see you in the next one. Fading out now.